Used to get out of the crowd, baby, it's a no-brainer. It ain't that hard to choose. Go hard and watch the sunrise. One night to change your whole life.
Hey guys, if you know, you know. DJ Khaled, Assad, has the vocals come in yet? It was DJ Khaled's week this week, and of course we're going to talk about that in this video and so much more that has happened in the world of celebs, showbiz and entertainment. So if you know what to do, you better stay tuned and get ready for episode 14 of NNTV. Trey Songz is out here having a whole ass baby. Like, my guy's actually just had a baby. Well, obviously not him per se, but he's a father. Like, not my baby's daddy, he's an actual baby daddy. Like, damn. Trey Songz, is that you, yeah? So you're not even gonna warn anyone like that. You're just gonna post your baby on the gram for everyone to see. Couldn't even text me privately like, Nikki babes, like, it's not gonna work out because I'm baby dad. But yes, no, Trey Songz has had a baby. Well, him and his partner had a baby. I wonder who the girl is. That news is unconfirmed at the moment. I swear he was dating Lori Harvey at one point. Well, that's over, clearly. And yeah, he had a baby, guys. DP, that's so wild. Like, in year 9, me and my girls, we used to be singing, this right here, a panty dropper. This right here's a pussy popper. And literally, first of all, we had no business singing that in year 9. We're like, what, 14 years old, and we're doing up dirty songs like Trey. But yeah, no, Trey, a baby. No, but honestly, congrats to Trey Songz though. He had a baby boy named Noah, and he is the cutest thing ever. Obviously, if Trey Songz your dad, he's gonna come out looking like a spice. I mean, he's gonna be breaking a few hearts when he's older. Okay, boy, I see you. Maybe if you wanna wait for me, I'm here. But yes, no, Trey Songz. Is that how you're moving? Moving silent. Okay then. Moving silent like the G in lasagna. We see you, boo. Greg Leaks is cancer free. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Every day God is good. All the time God is good. Yes, so Real House of Atlanta star Nene Leaks' husband Greg has been cleared of cancer. I mean, throughout the last season we saw, you know, Nene having highs and lows with Greg. They were even on the verge of split up. Nene used to come on Twitter, you know, complaining about looking after Greg. Greg used to come on Instagram saying, you know, Nene's evil. I mean, it's been a turbulent road, but I'm so happy for them to, you know, finally overcoming the worst. Like, that is big. That is really big, and we're so happy for Greg. Like, Real House of Atlanta fans know firsthand how, you know, Nene and Greg have been fighting this battle from the beginning, and it's just so nice to finally see that he's free from cancer. You know, he kicked cancer's ass, and he did that. But yeah, so hopefully in the next season we can get to see, you know, the journey of Nene and Greg. I think they have, you know, a TV show coming out. Nene's been teasing the life of Leaks, you know, on her Instagram, always hashtagging those kind of, you know, words and phrases that show that maybe they've got a TV show coming soon. If you're here for a Greg and Nene TV show, put a yas in the comments. I mean, I'm defo here for it. Like, Nene, the goat, defo here for her antics, so it'll be good to have, you know, her own show away from the other Atlanta ladies. And speaking of everyone having their own show, Portia's, you know, show just ended. Portia's having a baby. It just ended, you know. It showed the journey of her pregnancy, her becoming a fiance, and her with her family. It was quite intimate and quite cute, you know. It was nice to see Portia away from the ladies and, you know, no drama of who said that, who said that. You know, Portia, every time I have to talk about you, I have to say, who said that? Who said that? Because iconic, babe, iconic. But yes, this TV show showed so much and such intimate moments with Portia and her family, Portia and her fiance, and literally her labour. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Portia finally released a picture of Pilar's face, and she is adorable. Nah, she's too cute. I mean, Portia's peng, so obviously she's gonna be cute, but her man isn't that peng. But you know, we're just glad Pilar has got Portia's genes, okay?
I to the top of the name, I to the top of another one. I to the top of my baby, to the top of my DJ Khaled.
Listen, DJ Khaled, you know, whenever he brings an album out, he gets you so gassed for like over a month, and you're literally waiting like, bro, when is this album gonna come out? But today's the day, May 17th, Father of the Sun, the album is out now. Literally, DJ Khaled, his albums are full of bops. Like, literally, he has everyone and anyone featuring an album. On this album, he has Meek Mill, Gunna, Cardi B, 21 Savage, John Legend, Lil Wayne, Justin Bieber, Beyonce, Future, Jay-Z. The list is endless. Honestly, it's a bop, it's a bop, it's a bop. He also has a song that he did with Nipsey Hussle before his passing called Higher, featuring John Legend. And they literally recorded this video for this song literally days before Nipsey passed away, and it's just so sad, so disheartening to see something like that happen. And literally, as you're watching a video, you're literally thinking, wow, like, we actually lost the legend, we actually lost the real one. And this one cuts so deep, and it's just so, like, mind-blowing that that has had to happen. So, you know, DJ Khaled, being the icon he is and just such a humble humanitarian, he literally said all proceeds for this song Higher goes to Nipsey Hussle's family, his children that, you know, are still very young, that had to see their dad pass away at such a young age. So all these proceeds, everything that DJ Khaled makes from this song is going to go to his children. And I think that's just so, you know, beautiful for DJ Khaled to give them that opportunity and give them that gift to even have their dad's legacy left behind, and, you know, a bit of an incentive as well. So big up you, DJ Khaled. Obviously, we're going to be listening to the album because it's full of tunes. Assad, my guy is the richest baby in Celebland. Don't even check. My guy is the executive producer. Assad, I see you. You want to be besties? Like, I have a nephew and a little brother that will be besties with you. Like, just call me. A whole universe was in a hot dense state, and nearly 14 billion years ago, expansion started. Wait, the earth began to cool, the controls began to cool, the advanced developed tools will beat the walls, will beat the miracles. Math, science, history, and unraveling the mystery that all started with the Big Bang. Bang. The end has come. Although we have to the end of the road. Big Bang Theory has ended. Shedding a tear over here, guys. I am a loyal Big Bang fan. I don't even care what anyone says. Don't come at me in the comments, and I will not tolerate any Big Bang slander. Okay? Okay. From 2007, the Big Bang has been airing, and literally, I've watched every episode. I don't even care. Like, right now, I'm such a diehard Big Bang fan. Yes, after 12 seasons, 279 episodes, the show has come to an end. I'm gonna miss it. I mean, the finale, I'm not going to spoil it for you lot, you know, spoilers, but you should have watched it by now. It was literally, tears were flowing. After such a long road, it's all over. Like, what are we going to do now, like, on Thursdays? Big Bang. Honestly, best comedy out there. Don't at me. Don't come on my mentions to fight. Okay. But yes, no, Big Bang, you've been amazing. It's been amazing to watch you. Penny, Sheldon, Leonard, Amy, Howard, Raj, Bernadette, the gang. Nah, you lot actually gang. You lot actually gang. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but thank you for giving us the laughs, the tears, and everything. Big Bang, you've gone out with a bang, and you were amazing. Jeremy Kyle has been cancelled and has been taken off air. And so many people have tried to compare this situation to Love Island and saying, you know, someone else had a similar situation with that show. But, you know, so many people are like, it's not the same. So let's get into the context, let's get into the story. So a contestant appeared on the Jeremy Kyle show and he failed the lie detector test. At the time of this episode airing, the contestant was watching it at home and, you know, he committed suicide. And he was so distraught about those results and upsetting his wife. So, you know, he committed suicide. And so many people have like, you know what, Mike Felasis also committed suicide on Love Island because of, you know, maybe the spotlight was too much for him and he wasn't having a positive perception from the show. So many people are like, you know what, if Jeremy Kyle was going to be taken off, Love Island should be taken off too. Hold your horses' hands. Okay. But I totally understand where people are coming from when they say Love Island should be taken off because it's, you know, having a negative effect on people. Also, Sophie Graddon from the show committed suicide. And, you know, it's not a nice thing to see, you know, contestants from the show going through mental health issues and not being themselves and not being able to freely express themselves without a public opinion. So, Jeremy Kyle has been taken off for good, like no aired episodes. It's been taken off the website, taken off all catch-up sites and everything like that. And it's got to the point where people are like, it's actually very true. We need to look at other reality TV shows, and literally the Prime Minister and the board are looking at reality TV shows and the negative effects it has on the contestants. So yeah, I totally understand, like, Love Island is a, you know, entertainment show. It does bring negative opinion. Like, people are commenting on the show, people are commenting on the kind of contestants. Some people may argue, like, the contestants know what they're getting themselves in for, especially those of the latter seasons, because they've seen the kind of hype other contestants get. So they know what they're getting themselves into, they should prepare themselves. But so many of the Love Island contestants have come out and said, listen, the aftercare is terrible. Like, literally, they just leave you. Marlene Anderson came out and spoke about how the aftercare is really bad. She also struggled. And you also had Rosie Williams from last year's Love Island, who also came out and said she was going through such a tough time, but she had no one to talk to. Like, there was no aftercare from the show for her. So that's something that needs to be reviewed, the aftercare of the shows. As much as it's entertainment for others, you need to think about the contestants that are going on and, you know, the kind of effect it will have on them. Like I said, so many people might argue, like, they know what they're doing. They obviously, you know, they're having a time of their lives. But, you know, that time of their lives could literally be the worst time of their lives. Are they really being themselves? Are they just putting a perception on for the show? But, you can't really win here. The main thing TV bosses need to think about is the aftercare, and, you know, are they receiving the right amount of treatment and support that they need throughout their time on the show and after the show? Before, during and after, they need to have tests. They need to run psychological tests that will really, you know, test their emotions and give bosses an idea of the kind of contestants that's coming in and going out. But yes, Jeremy Kyle won't be receiving a penny from any of the shows henceforth, and it's a shame that, you know, the contestant did commit suicide because of such a negative situation. And like I said before, so many people are like, Love Island, but the difference is, right, Jeremy Kyle lie detector tests are not 100% real. That's something we need to focus on. So, you know, they are detrimental to, you know, the contestants. They're there for entertainment purposes. And like Love Island negative effects come from the public, not the actual show. So, like I said, it's a bit of a difference, but also similar in a way. But all in all, what needs to be done is before, during and after care for the contestants and anyone that even steps into a reality TV show. And speaking of mental health, you had, you know, Radio 1 DJ Maya Jama going to different schools to talk about mental health awareness. As it was Mental Health Awareness Week, she had her friends and people in the industry coming to talk to school kids about, you know, being you, being yourself, and literally not focusing on the bad things, that always look to the future and focus on the good things. She had guests such as sex and relationships blogger Lonnie, podcast and journalist Tolly T, and she also had, you know, people like Penny Bell, mental health enthusiast and literally a mental health advocate. And she had so many people that, you know, could speak from first-hand experience about mental health awareness. And it's just such a good cause to really bring that out in school kids, especially because lately, you know, growing up is so different to growing up back in the 20th century, let's say. And the generation today, they're literally thrown in their face models with stick thin figures, you know, the perfect face, the perfect hair, the perfect dress set, you know, Instagram influencers that show you the best bits only. And it can get quite daunting and quite, you know, haunting for the students and school kids and youngers to see those kind of things because they will want to be like them. So mental health is such an important thing nowadays. So it was really good for Maya to go out to those different schools and talk about that. You need role models in an industry like that to really highlight the positive and negative. You know, it's not always roses and daisies and flowers and chocolates. Sometimes there will be bad days. And she said in her ITV interview, like, listen, bad things happen to everyone, it's inevitable, but what you need to focus on is the good things and the future, that literally you can't let that bring you down because you are just as good as the next person. And that was an important message that she gave out to people, you know, watching that interview. As it was Mental Health Awareness Week, somebody must have been touched by that message, and it was just good to see someone like Maya Jama, who's in the spotlight. You know, she shows the positive and negative sides of social media. She will literally be frank and honest and real and raw on her Instagram stories, whether she's feeling up, whether she's feeling down, and that's someone that you could look up to, definitely. And it's just nice to have role models that you can see real life happen to them and real raw things going on. So the school tour went from Manchester to Liverpool, and then she went back to her hometown, Bristol, and then she came to London for the final stop of the tour. But yes, the tour is over. It was just such a good and positive thing to see for the younger generation coming up into the world. But on the upside, we have a Love Island baby, Jess and Dom. Honestly, the only Love Island couple I stan. They've literally been solid from the beginning since, you know, Love Island was there. Dom even left the show for her. Even though Jess left early, she waited for Dom, a true queen we stan. And honestly, they're so cute. They got married, they did everything. Nah, they're actually couple goals. I love them so much. The only positive thing from Love Island, I mean, don't forget also Callie and Louis also had the first Love Island baby from the first season. But you know, Jess and Dom, we've got to love this one. You've got to stand them because, you know, most people watch this series. This was a series that took off. So congrats to Jess and Dom. We can't wait to see this baby. We know it's going to be so beautiful because they're so peng. Like, they're the pengest couple ever. I don't even care. Aesthetically, beautifully and pleasing. But yes, congrats to the pair. So guys, that is it from me. Another week, another video. More goss always for you lot. So if you know what to do, better like, share, subscribe, hunties, so you can tune into next week's video for more goss, of course. And also comment below for your thoughts on anything I've said in this video. Let's get the convo going. And don't forget to also follow on Twitter and Instagram at the Nikki Diaries for always, you know, keeping updated with all the showbiz that's happening during the week. And over and out from me, and I'll see you in my next one. Listen, nothing is old until the Nikki Diaries has said it. Flexing on them, dripping in sauce, the dripping so saucy. Harry, are you okay? Like, is everything alright at home? Like, I just want to make sure. Sis, did you even want to be there? Her face was so like... Celine Dion, are you okay as well? Be Gucci down to Chris Jenner. Okay, I'll say this in the nicest way possible.